Hello everyone. Today we will analyze the main assets of the commodity market, look at the current situation, and highlight the key points that I hope will help you make informed trading decisions. And we'll start today with silver. On the daily chart, the levels and trends remain relevant. In the previous review, I assumed that after moving sideways, the price would break out of the downtrend and begin a new upward movement, which is exactly what is happening at the moment. Well, the buying volumes aren't inspiring much confidence yet. They are still increasing, so we can assume further growth. Based on the current data, I will mark my expectations on the chart. Now, let's turn to the hourly chart. After breaking out of the downtrend, the price has formed a new uptrend. Let's mark it. I think that further movement will occur within its framework. But I won't rule out sideways movement, since I already mentioned earlier that the buying volumes in the entire previous movement do not exceed the selling volumes. Therefore, for those who are in long positions, focus on the current trend. I think the movement will continue within its framework. And for those who are in short positions, the downtrend, in my opinion, has ended, so it is worth considering closing these positions. Next is oil. On the daily chart, just as I predicted in the last episode, the correction ended with a liquidity sweep, after which the price returned to an upward movement and established the boundaries of a new trend. Let's mark it out. I think further price movement will take place within these boundaries, as buying volumes are noticeably increasing. I consider the price of $100 a very realistic target, and it is at this level that we will build our future plans. Next, let's turn to the hourly chart. First, I'd like to note the excellent execution of the previous scenario, and second, I have plotted a local upward trend, which confirms the player's intentions to approach the $100 price point. In terms of volume, everything is still on the side of the buyers, which means that price growth is the priority direction. Therefore, for those in long positions, in my opinion, the X point will be the price range of approximately $98 to $100. That is exactly where we will analyze the player's efforts. I don't see any significant obstacles before this level for now. And for those in short positions, let me remind you that the price is in a global uptrend and has bounced off its lower boundary. Under such conditions, there shouldn't be any such positions. Next, let's analyze gold. Based on the daily chart, in the previous review, I expected a resumption of the upward movement and a break of the downtrend, which is exactly what is happening at the moment. The price has broken out of the trend and is attempting to form a new upward movement. Buying volumes are still insignificant for a strong rally, but they are already noticeably higher, which indicates a shift in market sentiment. Also, we must not forget about a possible test of the upper boundary of the broken channel. And based on this, I'll mark my expectations on the chart. On the hourly chart, after moving sideways, the price attempted to rise, and it seems like everything is fine, and there is a result, but the buying volumes in this movement are insignificant. Perhaps they will appear after a test of the upper boundary of the channel. But looking at the data here and now, I would say that we are in for a sideways movement without any significant gains. I really hope that by the next review, the situation will become clearer. Therefore, for those who are in long positions, the global market sentiment is changing. But whether this will be a new uptrend or a sideways movement is still unclear to me. And for those who are in short positions, let me remind you that the price has broken out of the downtrend, and this is a strong signal to reconsider your positions. Well, that's roughly the development of events I'm anticipating. And if you think otherwise, write to me about it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future reviews. I hope I was very helpful, and don't forget, we propose, but the market disposes.